the reasons why cloud computing is such a hot topic in government right now are severalfold. But the first is that clearly it's just a paradigm shift that's happening in the industry right now. The private sector is a little bit ahead of the government here, but it's something that's happening. The technology is here and ready for government agencies to start thinking about. The second reason is that we've got an administration and a federal CIO who has some experience with leading edge technologies and is very evangelical about pushing the envelope in government in ways that might not have been done in the past. And so there's this is part of the budgeting process. Agencies have to, in future years, justify if they make decisions why they're not going to cloud computing. So it's a mix of personalities and the industry. I also think the third thing is cost. Clearly, the American public thinks that costs in government are run away. There's a huge deficits these days. Anywhere we can find efficiencies in government is helpful, and cloud computing, that's one of the main promises of cloud computing. I'm excited about the flexibility and the rapid development of ideas. In today, especially in government, the procurement cycles are year-long or longer on big projects. It takes forever to get new systems in place. It takes forever to get new ideas translated into reality. And in the world of cloud computing, a lot of these issues are being thought through now as to how to get rid of a lot of those barriers, in terms of security and getting things pre-certified and shared and leveraged security certifications. And once you've got sort of that initial deployment speed out of the way, then you can really get down to the strategy and the ideas. And I think that's the primary promise of cloud computing over the mid and long term. It's not cost efficiencies. It's really about accelerating the steps from idea to implementation. I think that we're in the very early days of cloud computing in government right now. We still have confusion about what cloud computing is, even in the highest IT levels. I hear CIOs tell me things that are cloud and they're not, or tell me things are cloud and they clearly are hedging what they define as cloud. And then we'll see from there some movement into SaaS. But I think where a lot of this real promise lies is in the eventual acceptance of platforms and infrastructure as a service, which I think is in that several years out stage. But I think that's really where a lot of the big promise beyond the cost efficiencies lies.